So good morning, everyone. Um, we're ready to start. This is our weekly webinar that we do every Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. for eBiz Marketing Academy. My name is Ernesto Comodo. I'm a marketer consultant. I have over 15 years of experience in the marketing field with my own company, and I have partnered with Omari Valentine on this eBiz Marketing Academy. We are professionals that own their own fields in marketing and web um, applications, digital marketing. Oh, I went a little too fast. And then, the the objective of eBiz Marketing Academy is to help small business owners to learn how to navigate in the digital marketing themselves, how to do e-commerce, how to understand and use the platforms on their own. And we are all here to lead them and hold their hands through the process. So this is our last webinar of the year, and we're doing the year in review 2020. 2020 was the year of the pandemic, and also helped sped a lot of the changes that are already coming as far as technology goes and marketing, digital marketing, I should say. And one of the the key elements in this presentation I want to take is to make it that there could be a lot of negative stuff that people have said in 2020, but I want to spin this to more of a positive note, the positive items, things that happened in 2020. So one of the things is that I'm going to be discussing is he has improved internal communications within large companies as well as small companies. He has a focus company. The companies have focused on their duty, what is their purpose and their duty. And you also force a lot of companies to collaborate with other companies. And then at the end, we'll discuss little bit what to expect in 2021. So improve internal communications. There's been a lot of, with the force of stay at home, it has humanized a lot of upper management, CEOs, CFOs. You see them at their home bedroom or home kitchen doing a Zoom meetings or weekly recordings to their companies. So that is giving a lot of easier access to upper management for lower staff members, and also improve transparency throughout most organizations. Also, he has brought a lot of efficiency in technology with Zoom and Slack. Zoom became one of the hottest stocks in 2020. It started at like in the upper $60 a share, and right now in December is around $350 a share. The same thing with Slack. For communication, it went from it was just purchased recently, December 1st, by Salesforce for $27 billion. So that's huge leaps in technology and the network of these companies, and also a lot of transparency throughout the organizations. The other main thing that happened in 2020 is the sense of purpose and a brand duty. What is the role in the society? It was a year where brands where brands had to kind of pivot and change their game plan a little bit. Like they just had to change it on the spot. So it was really sped. L'Oreal and other countless companies produce hand sanitizers. We had local restaurants offering money for health workers. We had also supermarkets offering dedicated shopping hours for the elderly, and banks providing online advice on fraud protection. Also, on May 25th, we had the George Floyd incident with the slowly suffocating by the police on the infamous now 8 minutes and 46-second video of using excessive force. And that forced a lot of brands to react quickly. Ben and Jerry's was one of the leaders doing a campaign for it, but also a lasting snowball includes changing a few of the brand names, some mascots, including the football team, the Washington Redskins. Um, and So most of the brands would want to make some kind of social change. Rather than thinking about too hard how to save the world, brands have instead shown how the little things can make a big difference. And company collaboration has been pretty big. My slides are off. Okay, so Forbes have also put an article as the year 2020 was the year of the brand mashups. Is also being retail store apocalypse. Is mentioned that I think about 12,000 stores are deemed to disappear in 2020 based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Those are retail stores. So a lot of retail stores have to move to the digital realm. And also sustainability and consciousness, doing with the unrest in the summer with George Floyd, also a lot of consciousness has happened through brands as well. And for brand mashups, we have a few examples, such as Spotify and Starbucks. Also, those are two extremes. Spotify was in Starbucks stores, and to get members to sign up to Spotify, and the other way around, also Spotify members to become members of the Starbucks Club card. And also with the other collaboration is being a lot of the pharma industry. All of them collaborated together to come up with a vaccine at super fast speeds that I never heard of, and which couldn't have done that if they wouldn't collaborate. So a lot of the pharmaceutical industry also benefited with that collaboration. And here's some of the notable ads, notable campaigns from this year. As far as United We Stand, you can see that was one of the biggest pushes with Coca-Cola. And he helped that bring this kind of some type of solidarity between people. The Budweiser "What's Up" Bud was also a big one of the biggest hit in the Super Bowl ads. But it also shows that you staying at home, the quarantine. The Moldy Whopper by Burger King, showing bringing back to sustainability and consciousness, as I mentioned. So he's showing how using natural ingredients, no preservatives, no artificial preservatives that you see in the ad. It brings to moldy way. And then the hangs to home, business to consumers. A lot of those brands, instead of going to selling business to business to other stores, they're also focusing more selling to consumers, like hands to home, and giving several ideas. It was a also pivoted because a lot of the restaurants stopped ordering from Heinz and the ketchup, so they had to improve their pick up their sales. And a story with them, they ended up creating this website in like 3 weeks. It was just super speed. It was like they were running a small business, and it has really increased their sales. And most likely, this is going to stay, business to consumer. And Hanes not the only major brand, but also Nike and IKEA. They pulled all their products off of Amazon to create have a bigger control on the products to consumer business. So, what should we expect in 2021? Um, the internal communication, I believe, should be continued, should be the norm. There'll be a lot of social media engagement. Social media engagement accounted for 24% of total U.S. marketing budgets during Q2 of 2020. It was increase of 13%. And during COVID-19, marketers are increasingly making customer retention priority, and this will continue well into 2021. The pandemic has increased people being on screen, and that shows that they also increased being social media. So that's where a lot of ads going to go to. Another things for 2021 is making sure your Google listing, especially if you own a small business. The most important things you can do is ensure your local listing with Google My Business, and that is also because now with the pandemic or with the stay-at-home orders, a lot of people are searching online on Google for basic services. Car repair, even grocery stores. Everybody's looking on Google right now. So you want to make sure you have your Google My Business listing. And also because companies and the stay-at-home orders keep changing, so business hours keep changing, and Google My Business is a great place for you to change your hours and be up to date in hours, and anybody can see that. Collaboration with other brands will be something that I believe will continue in 2021. It does really help speed up in the process of a common goal. Collaborative economics. I think the pandemic has brought a lot of competitors closer to each other, and it should definitely continue. Improve retention via segmentation. This also is back to the basics, and and companies tightening their budget. It's a lot cheaper to retain your current customers than getting a new customer. So a lot of companies are going to improve their customer service, continue engagement with their current customers, and to make sure they're happy and satisfied with their services or products. And then lastly is just to continue with technology is more interactive content. Um, Adding interactive elements to your website, social media is a great way to provide value for visitors to get them engaged with your brand and learn more about them. Examples of interactive marketing include assessments, quizzes, games, polls, interactive videos, surveys, and contests. Contests are a great way to exponentially increase your reach and visibility quickly. The fastest way to get your brand in front of lots of new prospects cheaply to have your current customers share a Facebook post of a contest. Many of our clients take a step further and make a referral contest, often promising an attractive reward to the client who helps bring the most new business. And that is what we have for 2020, and 2021 I think is going to be I think 2020 was a great year of learning, and 2021 is going to be where we actually going to implement a lot of the stuff that was learned with these new changes and take it into 2021. So hope everyone has a great new year, and thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.